Hey, what's going on? Johnny K, Cheapcardcollector here, and today we got another PSA submission. There's a January 2023 special, $15 a card. It's a really good deal for anything above or later than 1993. Although I have a 1992 card, but we'll get to that, why it's okay. So I have these cards. I don't know if I'm submitting all of these cards yet. This is my initial stack, so we'll see what I eventually submit. But 29 potential cards, I still have to review them with a little more detail. So what I do, what probably you all do, is you look at the card, the edging, the centering, the corners, obviously very important. But the surface, especially for these shiny cards, that's key. The divots and the little imperfections you miss on the surface card. So that's what I need to do one final look on before I submit these. But this is my likely overall submission. So first one is, and you'll see this is a mix of classic cards like 2000s, rookies, a lot of Kershaws. As you know, I'm a Kershaw collector. So it's a mix of I don't want to say PC cards because I'll sell anything that gets good grade, that has a lot of value, and buy a lower grade version. But a lot of stuff that maybe you would think are not going to be sellable, but there's no market for it, and I know there is. So I'll get into those specifically. So the first one is this Kershaw 2022 Mosaic Genesis. I love Genesis. Obviously, this is Mosaic, so baseball, it's not licensed. As you know, only Topps has a license. But I just love the Genesis cards. They look so good, so I would love this in a slab. Kind of for my PC, but again, there's no graded cards of this. So if it got a 10 and someone wanted it, I could name my price. So it's definitely a card I'm happy to keep in the slab for the collection. But, you know, let's see what it gets. So the next card, this is a Steph Curry. Turn the light off. Sorry, that was weird. Steph Curry Hoops MVP 2022 Finals MVP. So this card is interesting. Obviously, I'm a big Warriors fan, so he's my guy. But not a ton of slab cards, and he's so popular. Again, PC card, but if it grades well, I'm gonna happy to sell it. Not a problem at all. Right. So this card, this is 94 foil Derek Jeter card, as you know. This is an impossible card to gem. I think it's like 0.4% or 0.3%, and a 10 would sell for thousands, like 6 digits. This is not gonna gem. You can tell there's some soft corners. Even with what I got, even getting a 6 or 7, 6 I think breaks even for me. So, and it's just a cool card. I've always wanted it. So if it's a 7, 8, or 9, great. 9 would be amazing. Probably not get that, but I need a 7. So I'll keep it if not. But I've always wanted to grade that card. This is another example of a card where it doesn't have a market. I mean, you can ask who's gonna want to grade this, but you know, that's the thing. If it gets graded well, I can make a market for it, and I just love the card. I'm happy to keep this in my collection, in my PC. It's perfectly centered. It's a cherry blossom variation. I love these. Corners are good, edges are good. So again, I like the card. Happy to keep it. So these next cards, I think I'm submitting all these. So these are all the flagship rookies. I submit these a lot. I think I've submitted this card 10 times already. Got like 2 10s, 5 9s, etc. Kind of an even distribution from what is expected. Probably a little less 10s than I thought. All centered. Corners all look good. Surfaces all look good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling good about those, and I've done well. Prices have come down, but they're still much X, 3 or 4X times the raw value. So this is a Billy Wagner Topps Gold. I also did very well on these. This one's centered enough. A 9 would be great. Even 8's okay. It's such a cheap card, but with the Hall of Fame coming up, the announcement, Billy Wagner is a hot card, and I picked up a few for $1. Slabbed them, graded them, sold them, did well there. So this is one of my favorite cards. This is a Topps 2009 Kershaw. First, I like the picture. It's kind of unique from a perspective of the batter. Second year card, but it's a gold, number 2, 2009. So I graded this one for a 9, did very well. Again, there was no market for it, but someone bought it pretty quick. And I always kind of wish I kept it. So I may keep this one. It's centered, a little edge work, but if it gets a 10, I could probably name my price, but I'm happy to keep it. This one is similar. I think this is 2010? Yeah, 2010. So this is a 3rd year card. Same thing, gold. Nice card. Numbered 2010. I'll PC that if no one wants it. But again, there's no market for it. So. All right, so the next 2 cards, I've got these Kobe 2008 Topps. So I graded one earlier. Last time I got a 10, that was great. Sold it. This card is, again, This one's a little off-centered, you can see, but perfectly sharp. This one's perfectly centered. So this is the Topps paper version. It's just a great card. I think it's always gonna have, you know, we talk about what cards are gonna be worth something in 10 years. I think this is one of them, right? You get Kobe and LeBron on it. So I'm gonna grade those two. Got them for a good deal. So a lot of it too is, if I get these cards are cheap, then it's worth grading, right? If I paid more than what the value is going, it's not worth it. So this is the 2008 Upper Deck, one of the Upper Deck timeline cards for Kershaw's rookie. All sharp. I would love this card in the slab, so I'm hoping one of these gets a 10 I can sell. If not, then I'll take the 3. Again, I can flip these for 8s or 9s, maybe break even. So it's a chance. There's 2 other Upper Deck variations as well from 2008. These are so nice. These go for around 10, 20 bucks raw. And again, I've seen slab ones. There's not a lot of slab ones, but they do go for a little more. So again, I think getting 9s on these would be profitable. Maybe 8s, but I'm happy to keep them. So this is Rookies and Stars. So I don't, people who don't know Rookies and Stars, but it was a set from Panini, 2010. So this is a second year Curry. This was interesting. I bought this a year ago. It wasn't worth grading. I mean, it looks nice. It wasn't worth grading just looking at the slabs and what they're going for. Now it is. Maybe because it's we're a year older. Curry's still popular. I don't know. But now, from what I paid for this card, it's pretty cheap. Now an 8 breaks even. So in that case, if an 8 breaks even, I'm definitely gonna grade it. And again, I think it looks nice. I don't see anything wrong with it. So these are the only 2 card grades I have. These are the Adrenaline trading card games. So de facto rookies. They are cards from, I think, Panini. Yes, Panini. Yeah. So these are 2 cards. I've always had this one, and this one too. It was never worth grading again. I got this one cheap, but the values have gone up. So I would love to keep one, sell one. I'd sell both if they both graded well. But again, my only current rookie cards that I have. So this card just makes me happy. You ever have a card that you just every time you think about makes you happy? So this is a Kershaw Mitchell and Ness orange variation. So as you know, lids have that special buy a hat, you get a free pack of cards, and they had some special cards in there from different sets. I love this Kershaw because I love the 2008 card. This was an orange version I got on eBay. I paid a little bit more for it because it just doesn't. I only saw 2 or 3 ever. Because it's a limited set, so I'm really happy. I love the orange. It's in good condition. I may not sell this, even if it gets a 10. It probably won't, because Mitchell Ness are the cards came out very damaged, but I love that card. Okay, so this is one of my favorite cards. I've never owned this. This is the Ichiro and Puljols Topps rookie card. Not the chrome version, just the regular paper, but 2001 Topps rookies of the year. 2 iconic baseball players on one card. I love Albert. I love Ichiro. This one is perfectly. This one's perfectly centered. This one's like 60-40, but again clean. And normally the green of this 2001 set, as you'll probably know with like the Ichiro, it chips a lot, so it's really hard to get a clean version of these cards. They look great. I don't know. So we'll see. Okay. Rookie performance. This is a Heritage rookie Kershaw. Not very popular. It was popular a couple years ago, but it's kind of. I don't see a lot of activity, but. Really cool card, one of his cheaper rookies. Don't usually find this card centered. I've had a lot of these and they weren't centered. This one looks pretty good, so card's good. Never tell Heritage, and I might get a 4. So this is a piece card, and apologies, it's kind of shoved into a sleeve, but I stretched it out, so it's not bad. This is a relic from the World Series, baseball relic, a baseball from the World Series, Kershaw. One of my favorite cards. I just want a slab. I'm probably not going to sell this card. Even gets a 10. It's just I just want a slab. So give it a 7. Give any. There's 2 9s that have been graded. I'll take whatever. But one of my favorite cards. And I put it on top alert. It's way too thick to put in a rigid. And then finally, so these 2 cards are from my childhood. These are the Shaq trade cards from Upper Deck. Now it's funny. I always thought that was a damage when I was a kid, all these years. But then I looked at some PSA 10s. That's the back of the backboard. So it's not really damaged. These look pretty good to me. I know this is a really hard card to get 10. They're very valuable. 9s are not too bad. I don't mind getting a 9. I'll sell for a little more. You know, maybe break even. I'll keep one. But this is just a childhood card of mine. I mean, there's a little white on the bottom, but generally I kept these pretty good from my childhood. So I'm gonna submit them. Maybe at a 10. And I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the special is in 1993 onward. It's actually the 92-93 Upper Deck set. But what PSA told me is whatever the trademark is on the back is what they go by. So it's actually copyright 1993. So it does qualify for the 93 and newer special, which It was great. So I'm gonna submit those. So I haven't made my mind yet. I think I'm gonna submit those 29 cards. I'll look at them again, and we'll see. They've been a lot faster with the submissions. A friend of mine submitted and got 25 cards back in 3 weeks, which is kind of incredible. So we'll see. And the second half of the video will be the reveal.
All right, so it's mid-February, so we got our grades back within a month. Pretty good considering it was off a special, so we're happy for that. So let's go through the grades and see how we did. First is a Kershaw Mosaic Genesis. I love Genesis. I mean, all of you collect football and basketball know these are pretty valuable. Baseball not so much, but it's just a cool card. So I thought it looked pretty good. 9 is good. We'll take a 9. It's just pretty. I look forward to having that in my shelf. So this is the Curry Road to the Finals Hoops card. One of my favorite players. Nice card. I thought 9 or 10 looked good. Definitely probably for the PC. And 8. It's fine. I don't know why I got an 8, but it is what it is. So this card, as you probably know, probably one of the hardest cards to gem or even to get a 9. The 10 is worth thousands. The 9 is worth a lot of money. This is not. You see the corners. It's already got some white edges. So I was hoping for a 7. 8 would be great, but at least 7. A 6 is probably fair, but a 7, 6 or 7 or 8 would be fine, and I got a 6. So it looks nice. I might keep this for the PC. Okay. All right, so this is a Clayton Kershaw Cherry Blossom version, Cherry Tree variation. I love this card. It was centered. I thought it looked good. Corners, edges. Ouch. Don't get that one. Maybe the surface was messed up, but it's fine. It's a PC anyway. All right, so we submitted 5 of my favorite cards. The top 2008 update Kershaw rookie base. So nines are good. We make some money in 9s. 10s are great. So I with the 5, hoping for at least 110. 2 would be great, but need at least 110. We do pretty good with this card. So 7, not off to a good start. All right, a 9. That's fine. Again, looks pretty good to me. A 7, not great. Maybe a little off-centered. All right, good. A 10, nice. All right, so that's awesome. That is a big money card. And finally, a 9. Okay, so 2 7s, 2 9s, and a 10. That's fine. The 9s, getting 3 9s and 10s is good. The 10s is very important for us. All right, so Billy Wagner just made the haul, or just he didn't make the haul. Sorry, he's close to making the haul. This is Topps Gold. Very valuable card at 10. Very hard to get a 10. 9 still do well. I thought this was at least a 9. The front was pretty center. 7. Yeah, I guess it's top to bottom off center, but that's fine. All right, so Topps second year Kershaw Gold, numbered 2009, and I got a 9. Okay, it's one of my favorite cards. Just the picture. You rarely see that view. So that was a good card. 2010 Topps Kershaw Gold. Again, more for PC, but it's just I like this card. 9 or 10. Yeah, 9. All right, that's good. Pretty centered. Looks pretty clean. A little edge wear on the top right. Yeah, tired. All right, so now we have 2 Topps Kobe 2008 base card. The reason for this is that this has got LeBron and Kobe on it, so pretty iconic. So 2 paper versions. We got 10 last time. I mean, a 10 would be great. 9s are also okay. So we'll take a 9 or 10. So this one was a 9. It's good. Maybe a little off centered, top to bottom, so 9 is not bad. Same thing with this one, 9 or 10. 9. Okay, not bad. So it was good. That was good. That was good. Result. So these are really for the PC. There's not much of a market for these, so I could definitely sell these. But these are the Upper Deck Kershaw rookie timeline cards with old designs. I think they have 3 of those. So 8, not great. A little edge wear on the bottom. 8, and then 7. Okay, not the best, but it's okay. This is another Kershaw. This is the 94 SP rookie design. 8 as well. So the PC, that's fine. And this is the other one, 93 SP 8. So not bad. Again, these are two of my favorite cards. So those goes for the PC. All right, so this is Steph Curry, second year Rookies and Stars. 9 or 10 would be great. 10 would be great. 9 is, we'll take a 9. Okay, 9. Also look nice. One of my favorite looking cards. All right, so next we have a Steph Curry Adrenaline. This is a trading card game. I guess technically it's rookie year, kind of an odd one, but it's one of my favorite looking cards. So 10 would be amazing. 9 would be really good too. So I thought it looked pretty clean. So we'll gladly take a 9. Oh, great. So that got a 9. Take that. All right. So this is the Topps Chrome Lids variation. You got this if you bought a hat at Lids this past fall. I like this card. It's got the 2008 design. It's orange refractor. So this is definitely my PC. I mean, if I got a 10, I guess I'd maybe consider selling it. But 9, at least 9 would be fine. I got 9. Yeah, this is one of my favorite looking cards. I love the orange. I love the design. So I'm happy. I actually got the card, but a 9 is good. All right, so we have 2 Topps traded Ichiro Puljols rookies. This is one of my favorite old rookies too from that era. Just 2 great players, 2 cool players on the same card. So these are 2 paper. They look great. 10 is big money. We'll take a 9, and I'm okay with one of them. Don't get a 9. I'll keep that. All right, so that's great. That got a 9. That's definitely a profitable card. And the next one, 7, which is okay. I'm okay keeping 1. All right, and so this is a Kershaw Heritage Rookie Performers from his rookie year. A little more rare than the Heritage base, which is a cool looking card. So 10 would be, 9 and 10 would be good. So we got a 9. All right, so these last 2, this is from my childhood. Shaq Upper Deck redemption card. It's the one with him dunking. So we got 2 of these. A 10 is big money. 9 is also well. I thought they looked good, but you know, could be. I'm gonna guess. I'm hoping for an 8, but I'm gonna guess 6 or 7 for both of these. But let's see what happens. 6. Yeah, I guess there's some edgeware on the bottom, which I didn't even notice it the first time, but maybe I just missed it. And then the last card is a 7. Okay, so that one's a little better. So not too bad. Is that the last card? Oh, sorry, one more. So this is a relic of a Kershaw in the postseason. Just a piece of a base. So this is really for my PC. I mean, unless I got a 10, which it probably won't. It's got a relic and it's thick. So for this card, an 8 would be fair. And again, this is a pure PC card. Great, and I got an 8. One of my favorite cards when they won the World Series. It's got the base with the authenticity sticker. So great card. So that's it. I think overall, if I had to guess based on today's values, maybe we made a few $100s. The Kershaw 10 really helps pay for a lot of fees. We got some of the 9s, the Kobe, the Post Ichiro 9s. Those are all profitable. The Curry. And because it was a January special, these were like 17 a card after all the fees. So that submission fee really helps keep the cost down. Got a lot of good 9s, and that 10 was huge. So overall, you know, like any submission where I don't lose money is positive. They can't all be like the last one with that redemption Kershaw. So it was a good submission. And now it's time to work on the next one. You know, we'll see what the specials are. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. You know, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in any of the cards, let me know. Happy to talk about those. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.